to another episode of Curlzz. I'm your host, Sharon Latimer Mosley. On today's show, we dabble in dollar DIY with YouTube sensation, Cuban Curls goddess, Marta Santiago. Welcome, Marta.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Sharon.
I'm so happy you came today.
I'm happy to be here.
So I'm going to call us the Girls with Curls today.
Oh,
Is that okay?
That's fine. That's perfect. Very apropos.
Okay, first things first. Why did you name your, is your YouTube channel named Cuban Curls, or is that your handle, or why Cuban Curls?
Well, that's a good question. It all started with Instagram. Mm-hmm. And I started an Instagram channel or page to document my hair journey. And yeah, my hair journey. My natural hair journey. Yeah. And so I named it Cuban Curls. Two things. I mean, I couldn't name the channel after my daughters, which I love to death. So I decided, So I decided to name the channel after two things that are really, I hold dear, you know. One of them is, of course, I am Cuban. So that goes without saying. And then Curlzz, because I have curly hair and I feel, I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of my hair, my natural hair, and what I've been through to get here.
And what have you been through to get here?
Well, I was raised by a Cuban mother who experienced a lot of racism back in Cuba. And so when she came to this country, basically, she wanted me, well, when she came to the country, she wanted to have straight hair all the time. And she wanted me to have straight hair as well as her child, because I think in some ways she didn't want me to experience some of the things that she experienced.
Yeah,
and you know, hair like this wasn't acceptable years ago, like in the 60s. So, you know, it's been a long road. My mom still asks me, when are you going to go get your hair done? I'm like, Mom, my hair is done. This is my hair.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I actually cut it all off.
You cut it all off?
I did. I did what's called a big chop about 2 years ago. I sure did, and I look like a boy, like a little boy. And
what do you use for the tangles? I'm just interested. What do
you really want to know?
Yes, I do, because I have that issue.
Okay, here goes. Dollar Tree.
Oh no!
I go to the no. I'm serious. I found an amazing shampoo and conditioner at the Dollar Tree, and the shampoo has very low poo, so it has very low of the shampoo or the bad stuff in the shampoo, and the conditioner. Your hair's like butter after you use it. It's crazy.
Okay, I'm going to try this, and I'm going to report back.
Okay.
Because I like to see this. Because
at the Dollar Tree.
Because when after about 2 days, my hair starts to frizz and get dry looking. And your hair doesn't look dry.
Well, it's also still wet, and you know what's good too? Argan oil.
Oh.
Argan oil. It's key. You have to keep in that moisture.
So explain how you use the argan oil, and then we're going to move on. This is just a curl girls thing.
That's right. Well, what I do is, I wash my hair with the shampoo, and then I use the conditioner from the Dollar Tree, and shameless plug for the Dollar Tree. I'm not getting any money. Anyway,
then you shouldn't plug, but okay.
Right. But and then I use the conditioner to detangle my hair. And then basically I leave conditioner in my hair, and then I put argan oil in it. It's very simple. Less is more, Sharon.
Less is more. Okay.
Less is more. Remember that.
I'm going to try it and see. My problem is that a lot of these products just dry my hair out.
Right.
And so it gets frizzy by the end of the day, and it doesn't look like it looked like yours looks now when it just was washed. It looks it looks differently.
Our hair really isn't meant to have all these products and stuff. When I first went natural, I completely went with that whole, trying all different products, expensive ones. I spent a lot of money.
Yes.
And that's why I say less is more. My hair started to flourish when I just washed it, conditioned it, and left it alone.
No more blow drying.
No. My mother would love for me to go get my hair blow dried, but that's not going to happen, Mom.
So let's talk about your show a little more. So what comes first, the idea or the item? I just picture you going through the Dollar Tree store going, this would be a great thing for this or that.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works. For me, anyway. What I try to do, first of all, my channel is really about how you can decorate your home on a budget with not only Dollar Tree items. I mean, I go to other stores. I go to the Target Dollar Spot, things like that. I love beautiful things.
The Target Dollar Spot? What is that?
So Target has
this
Bullseye Playground. It's called the Bullseye Playground. Some people call it the Target Dollar Spot. What it is just an area in the store where they have items that are priced at $1, $3, $5, and sometimes $7. But for the most part, and I don't, they should call it something other than the Dollar Spot because everything's not $1, but it's still very.
That's a little one of my pet peeves.
Yeah, but it's very affordable stuff, and so I shop there as well as Dollar Tree. And what I do is, getting back to your question, I go online, and I think about what I want to decorate my home like. And my style is completely farmhouse style, which is very comfy, cozy. And then I go online and look at expensive items that I cannot afford. And then that is when the idea comes to mind, okay, I want to make this. And I want to make it with inexpensive items, so I go to the Dollar Tree. Like my latest video, for example, I wanted some shabby chic decor. And I knew that I wanted to make like a chair, like a little chair. So I went into the Dollar Tree with that in mind, and then I start looking around for things. And where the creative juices start flowing are like, you're not gonna find like table legs at Dollar Tree. So now you have to find other things that could mimic that. And so for me, for that video, it was ice cream cone, like they were these little bottles of bubbles, and they were ice cream cones. And so I dumped all of the liquid out, and I saw a leg in that ice cream cone. I saw a little leg, so
Did you ever study design? Because, it takes a very different sort of thinking to be able to put, unlike things together and make it like a table or a chair.
No, I'll tell you this though. I went to high school, a little bit of college, and then I had my children. I have three beautiful daughters, and so no, I didn't study that or anything like that. But I will say this, that I think it's hereditary, or it runs in the genes type of thing. My dad was a very famous Cuban musician. And so was,
really?
Yeah.
Who was your dad? Are you going to tell us, or you're just going to say my dad?
My dad. His name was Jose Fajardo, and that's my dad. And then my uncle, my mother's brother, was Richard Eguas, one of the most exalted flute players in Cuba.
Oh my goodness.
So I come from a long line of musicians, and it's funny because my youngest daughter, graduated from Pratt.
Oh, so is she an artist?
She is an artist, and she has her own business, and she's fantastic. And she moved to California recently.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I know.
I know what that's like.
It's so hard. But she's so talented, and I used to always say to her, I don't know where you got this from. I don't know where you got this from. And one of the biggest compliments that my daughter gave me just recently, after, she saw how my channel was growing and whatnot, she said, Mom, this is where I get it from. 41
videos and 8,000...
Well,
8,091. Wow, I can't remember. I can't remember the number.
My subscribers right now are at this morning. It was 1,936. No, so I'm very close to 2,000 and subscribers, and that happened.
I just checked. It was 1,080. Oh my God, 1,891 subscribers.
No, it was 1,936 this morning.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, sorry, But anyway.
I checked it before the show, but it's okay.
Did you? Okay.
Yes.
But my views on some of the videos, some videos are not, some videos flop.
And then how does that make you feel when they flop? Like you think this is a great idea, but then the viewership, do you get stuck on the views, or you just do the work?
No. You know what? You have to have thick skin to be on YouTube, because as good as you think your video is, somebody else might be like, that's junk. What'd she make there? But you know what? I just keep going. I enjoy it so much. I finally found my passion. I'm 55 years old. And you know when people say, you know, I found my purpose in life, I always used to be like, what does that feel like? I found it.
Well, you have a gift and a rhythm to your show.
Thank you.
As well. That I find it very funny.
Well,
it moves along. The pace is great. So I want to ask you, what made you start the show? Did I ask you that already?
No.
What did you sit down and say, I'm going to make a YouTube show?
No. You know, a couple of things. And this is not like a black and white, you know what I mean? There's just so many different. I've always wanted to be on television. I've always wanted to be an actress. That didn't work out. 3 kids later. I enjoy, first of all, I enjoy making people laugh. So
you're natural. That's a natural gift for you.
Thank you. You know, I just, laughter, to me, laughter is very healing, and it healed me, and it got me through some really tough times in my life. So I want to give that back to people.
Okay.
And when you pick a niche on YouTube, you have to basically figure out what everybody else is doing in your niche and what they're not doing. And then try and squeeze in there. So I didn't see a lot of comedy in the DIY community. There is some. So I was like, this is where I'm going to sneak in. I'm going to sneak in there. But anyway, what prompted me to start the show, honestly, was my love for home decor and the fact that I've been doing this all along, even before I had a YouTube channel. I've been decorating my home on a budget, and I wanted to share that with others. And honestly, one of the YouTubers, her name is Catherine, and her name's Catherine, and her screen name or her YouTube channel is Do It on a Dime. And I used to spend hours watching her show. Hours. And I used to tell my husband, Catherine is my friend. And she said, and he used to be like, okay, you need medication. Yeah. But I
love your husband.
Yeah, I do too at times. So I was just mesmerized by all the stuff that she was doing with Dollar Tree products. I couldn't believe it. Because honestly, before, I used to think Dollar Tree just carried a lot of junk. I was like, ugh.
Well, doesn't it?
No. It's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine. It
really
really is.
Maybe I should get a camera and we should go and you can show me.
Absolutely. That's very popular also on YouTube. Shopping hauls and come with me to Dollar Tree. People do that all the time. Hauls. I have a few hauls on my channel. Some of them.
What's a haul?
A haul is when you go shopping.
There's a whole language.
Oh, there's stuff you don't know about this stuff. But what a haul is basically is you go to a store, and it could be any store. For me, it's Dollar Tree, and for my crew, you know, us YouTubers that love Dollar Tree, we go to the Dollar Tree, we buy the latest stuff out, and then we come home and we record ourselves, and we actually show the viewers what we got. That helps people. You're shaking your head, but you know
I'm shaking my head because my husband would kill me. Like, where do you put all this stuff?
Well, yeah. Then there's that. But
yeah, because you don't live by yourself, do you?
No, no, no. My husband is very supportive of this newfound love.
He could be supportive, but like, where's all?
Well,
this stuff
I have my daughter's room.
So that's what, it's the empty nest. That's what you do with it.
That's right, exactly. So I took all the Dollar Tree stuff, shoved it in that room.
Oh my goodness.
And that's my craft room. And when I first started the channel, I used to go a lot, and I bought stuff that's just, I mean, in excess. But now what I'm trying to do is really just slow it down and just buy what I want for a specific project. I try. It's hard because when you go into the Dollar Tree with this new found, I don't know, with these new eyes, with this new creative flow type of thing, you see things differently. So what you might think is junk, I think is like, oh my God, I'm going to make a table out of this.
You use everything that you make.
I do in my home.
And where do you find the time to do all this? Because you work.
Oh my God, I have a full-time job. I do, and it's very hard, Sharon. It's not easy. Sometimes I go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and have to get up at 7 to go to work. Yeah, but again, it's something that I love. My husband actually yells at me, "You have to come to bed." I'm like, leave me alone. I'm crafting. It's so exciting, and even more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the crafting, and I love, you know, making things for my home and the decor. But I also have like this newfound love for editing.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that.
Ridiculous.
Because here at LMC-TV, we were quite impressed with your editing.
Thank you.
How did you learn to edit?
I'm self-taught.
What does that mean?
That means that means my husband bought me a Mac desktop computer, and I clicked on that iMovie, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I started, like, I would look up articles, I would watch some YouTube. YouTube has just so much information, it's crazy. I would, again, just read a lot, read articles that I'd find online when I needed to do a specific thing. Like, how do I add the music? Okay, put that in the search engine in Google, and it would just, you know, because, like, I've asked my children, and they're like, yeah, you do it that way. All right, bye, I have to go. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
yes, I know exactly what you mean.
I had to teach myself. And I really believe that the reason that, and I'm not tooting my own horn or anything.
Yes, you are.
I don't know.
Because you're wonderful.
Thank you. I don't think that I'm an expert, obviously, but when you really love something, I think you just excel. I mean, you just do it, and it shows. It shows that you love that thing, you know?
Well, you said you have a little something for me.
I do. And I made this. And it was very inexpensive, and it only cost, I'm going to tell you how much it cost. It cost $2 to make.
Okay, $2.
And look at how gorgeous. I will show you. I mean, I think it's gorgeous, Sharon. I don't know what you think. I just dropped the candle, but you said you liked bling.
Oh, yes, I do.
So now let me get you a candle. Hold on, there's a candle in here.
And I love candles.
Well, this isn't, you know, this is a Dollar Tree candle, and sometimes the throw isn't the best, but it's the thought that counts. Remember that? No.
Beautiful.
Thank you. You said you like bling.
You.
I'm not
yes,
into bling.
I do.
So maybe, you know, I'm really not.
No, as you can see, anything that's bright and sparkly, I love it. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. I'm very happy to make it for you.
So, could you tell me what makes a good dollar score? I said a dollar score.
A dollar score. What makes a good score at the Dollar Tree?
Wow, that's ironic. That's good. Good recover.
Yeah. So, what makes a good score, or what makes a good store? Both?
Both. Let's do both.
All right. So
we have
I
10
think.
minutes, though.
Okay. A good store, a good Dollar Tree store, is one that is fully stocked. That is just a necessity, because if the stuff is in boxes, you can't buy it. You know. And what's a good score? When I think of something that I want to make, 1, 2, 3 DIYs, and I go to the store and I find every single thing that I need for that project, that's a great score. And then some. I have an addiction to notebooks, so I love
too.
Dollar Tree notebooks, and I pick those up all the time. And so I pick up a lot of other stuff when I'm there. But, yeah.
Oh, man. Are you ever concerned about, well, let me start it another way. I've bought things from the dollar store, and one time I bought a glitter candle. It had glitter all in it, and So I lit
blew up.
No. It caught fire.
Oh my God.
It caught
Sharon.
fire. So are you ever concerned that something is from the Dollar Tree store is going to catch fire or is hazardous in some way?
There are some things that there are some YouTubers that do those types of videos where they tell you what to never buy at the Dollar Tree. I haven't.
Is it glitter candles?
Probably.
It was Christmas and I had them on the table and my daughter was sitting at the dining room
Merry
table.
Christmas,
And she's like,
boom.
She's like, Mom, the candles are on fire. I was like, what? And she's like, they're on fire, they're on fire. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, no. There are a few things that you don't buy from Dollar Tree. Glitter candles. Definitely not glitter candles. Extension cords. I don't like to buy my extension cords from Dollar Tree. I get a little nervous. There are some things, some of the products like used to clean. I don't know. There was just recently, I thought I read something where there was something that they were selling at the Dollar Tree that caused cancer or something. Yeah. Some product. But grow weeding. I don't know. I don't have a yard, so I really don't know. But
I know what you're talking about.
right. So
but I can't recall. See, over 50, these things happen. This is
I know.
too dependent on the Google.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. Like I'm not too concerned about things like, candles or like what's going to happen with this glass. Nothing, unless you throw it across the room.
I really love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So you told me what your daughters think about the show. Do you ever think you'll have your husband on for a DIY?
What's funny is that I did a video and I told everyone that you would only be seeing his back because he's very shy. He's actually a little bit of a ham, but not on camera in real life. And I do want to, bring him on a little bit more. He's definitely my, Mr. Fix-It. Like when I have to hang one of my projects or figure out certain measurements and stuff, he's right on board. So he's very, very helpful. He's there behind the scene.
My next question, so what's coming up? What exciting is coming up on your show?
My next DIY is going to be pretty, all my videos are exciting to me, but my next DIY.
But this is a good thing because if your own show isn't exciting to you, then why do it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I have a DIY coming out. I have two that I think are going to be pretty popular. And again, without divulging too much information, because in this YouTube world you have to be careful. Well, just because you don't want, and I mean this like with love, you don't want somebody to take your idea and run with it before you get a chance to actually show it to the world. Once I show you how to make something, if you want to, replicate it and show it, your way, that's fine. I don't care. There's a lot of drama on YouTube too, let me tell you.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How can there be drama? Because it's online.
Drama in the sense that, I think I was telling you before off camera that, when you come up with an idea, sometimes you forget that there's like a gazillion other people on YouTube and one of them may come up with the same idea. And so the viewers sometimes don't realize that you may not have seen that person's video because, like I said, there are millions of people on YouTube. But you came out with the idea and, or you brought the idea to them and then they may, it hasn't happened to me yet. I really try very, very hard to research before I do a project. I don't know if in the future I may run into like this big brick wall where I'm like, oh God, I have to make that chair because what else am I going to make? You know what I mean? But for the most part, I really try and bring people original DIYs.
I don't think I asked you, and if I did, forgive me. How long does it take you to produce a show, would you say?
Oh, well,
we went from shooting to...
The thing is, because I work, it's very difficult. But my husband has made me get on a schedule because he wants some of me too.
Aw.
Yeah, he wants time with me. So I promised him that I would film the majority of my DIY on Monday evenings when I come home from work. And maybe it may spill into Tuesday, depending on how long something takes to dry and whatnot. And then I would edit Wednesday, Thursday, and drop the video on Friday.
Wow.
It's not easy because people just see a 10-minute YouTube video and they're like, oh, that was great, you know, but they don't know what it takes to really bring you the content.
But maybe if you had a crew, it would take less time.
Yeah, I wish I had a crew.
We have crews here at LMC-TV.
So that might be an option for me because I'm tired, girl. I need sleep.
And maybe
I'm exhausted.
And maybe you could learn some shortcuts.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Are you still using iMovie?
I use iMovie and I use my iPhone 7 Plus to record. That is how I record. And my iMovie, you know, iMovie is very limited.
Yeah, that's
but I make it work.
Phones are the quality of the picture is so good.
I just recently found out that you can record in 4K, which makes the quality a little bit better. But I see these other like YouTubers that have like, I don't know, 1 million subs and their videos look so great, but they obviously have cameras.
Well, you know, you never know unless you ask around. But if you're working so intently on your show, then you might not have time to ask, you know, people for advice or, you know. Yeah,
I honestly, since I started this in December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, so it's been 4 months. And I'm all in it. I don't have time for anything anymore. I really don't. That's why I had to put myself on a schedule. Because like I said, it's not just putting that video out there. You have to research things.
Well, speaking of schedule, my love, we've come to the end of the show.
Oh no, I want to stay.
No. Well, you can stay. You can come back.
Thank you.
And do a craft.
That would be awesome.
And I could help you.
Could bring my glue gun.
Maybe. I could help you. I'm not.
You can help.
I'm not
You can help. You can hand me stuff.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. And
That's
as long
easy.
as it's glitter, we're good. So keep watching and check out Marta's YouTube show called
Cuban Curls. Cuban Curls on Instagram as well as YouTube.
Good night. Thank you.